Good morning, everybody, and good afternoon, depending on where you are in America. Welcome to this special episode of Kevin at 11. How to get more listing appointments. That's our conversation today. So if you're a real estate agent and you're looking at your business and going like, man, I need more listings and inventory's down, everything's down. How do I do it? How do I get started? How do I elevate? If you're already getting some listing appointments, you need to get more. I'm going to talk to you exactly about how to get more. If you're not getting any, want to start getting some, we're going to talk about exactly what to do today. And this is an overview. I come live every day, Monday to Friday, Kevin at 11. And so we're going to dive right into this. As you come on, if you'll just type in the comments where you're from, and that'd be awesome. I am still learning this whole process. So we're testing out some different live streaming options with some different software here on YouTube. And so we're going to get started because I really cannot see, and I'm just trying to figure out how to do this. I can't see how many people I have on live, or if I have people on live at all. Doesn't. Oh, there it is. I see I got 4 people on. Welcome. Good to see you guys. What's up, Jeff Raj from Kenya? Nice. We are international immediately. Beautiful. So guys, when I started real estate years and years ago, the most important thing that I came in with was a belief. And it was a very simple belief. I had no clue. I had never sold a house. I had no real estate background. I had never even owned my own house. I literally bought a house the week before I started real estate. It was my first time to ever buy a house. And I bought it from a for sale by owner, which was kind of a mistake. But the biggest mistake was the for sale by owner. He lost money because he was wanting to go directly to the buyer. And because I was a little bit good at negotiating, I was able to get a better price than I guarantee he would have gotten a higher price if he had had a realtor and knew what they were doing. So I didn't have a clue. I was starting out brand new. I was shy. I was a country boy. I'd never lived in a big city before, and moved to Dallas Fort Worth and started the real estate game. But here's what I had. I had the belief that if I would do the work and if I did the right stuff, that I was going to win. That was it. And so I found a real estate company that had a good training program. And that's how I got started. Now, when I really went big and started making a lot of money was when I hired a coach. And I had somebody yesterday on my live stream said, why should I buy a ticket to one of your events, or why should I sign up for coaching when I can get all this good information for free? And I'm going to tell you what I told him in the comments. And that is, it depends on what you want. If I love pickleball. So if I want to play pickleball and I want to learn a few things, get a little better, be able to go out and not look like an idiot on the court, then I can watch a few videos on YouTube and watch some free videos and learn a few things, go out, try it, see how it works and all that kind of stuff. But if I want to go pro, if I want to win tournaments, if I want to win championships, if I want to actually make money at pickleball or whatever it is, golf or anything, then you approach it different. If I wanted to be an Olympic gold medalist in pickleball, I don't know if pickleball is going to be an Olympic sport this year or in this next round, but someday it will be. If I wanted to make money or win gold medals, what am I going to do? I'm going to do it totally different. I'm not going to dabble. I'm going to commit. I'm going to go all in. I'm going to train every day. I'm going to hire a coach that will actually help me get better and understand my weaknesses and put together my whole game, and not just go like, my serve sucks, so I need to work on my serve. So watch a video on serving and then I go try to serve better. So this is a big key of it, is if you want to win in the game of real estate, you cannot treat it like a hobby. Okay. If it's a hobby, okay, let it be a hobby. But I'm like, if I'm a seller and I've got a $1.5 million house, I'm not going to trust an amateur. Are you kidding me? You want me to entrust you with a $1.5 million asset and you do this part-time? You do this as a hobby? I want somebody that's elite. I want somebody that's the best. I want somebody that's trained themselves on how to market a house, how to get the best terms and price, how to negotiate, how to represent me, and all of that. So this is one of those frames that I think I just want to start with. And that is that at my events, I have this big sign outside of the event venue that just says pros only, amateurs not allowed. And I think that's the decision, one of the first decisions that every real estate agent has to make. Are you going to go pro or are you going to play amateur? If you're going to make money, pros make money, amateurs don't, right? So you have to make a decision. If this is truly going to be a business for you, you have to treat it like a business. You have to treat it like a professional. If I want to be a lawyer, attorney, or a doctor, or an airline pilot, or whatever, you don't just watch a few YouTube videos and say, okay, I'm ready to go, right? You have to train. You have to become fully equipped so that when you are given a patient or a client or a customer, that you know what to do, and that you got their back and you're able to deliver the kind of results that they're expecting. And I think it's the same for real estate, except that in real estate, it's so easy to get your license. You can come into real estate, get your license, and not have a clue what you're doing. And you can be an amateur. And I heard, I haven't actually seen a real statistic on this, but I had heard last year in the United States that only about 25% of all licensed agents in the United States even closed one transaction last year. 75% of real estate agents that have a license did not even sell a single house. And it's like, you sold 0 houses this year, or 1 or 2 houses, and you want me to trust you? Like that, actually expect me to think you know what you're doing? So it's like, you've got to make some decisions. If you want to get more listing appointments, you have to become a master of this game. This is why my company's been called Yes Masters. It's like, if you want to win, you have to become a master of the game. Okay. So this is where you start. You start with, okay, what are the first steps for me to start getting business, for me to start getting more listings? And listings, my friend, this is what helps. This is where you win the game of real estate, is you have to master the ability to get listings, to find sellers, to gain credibility and trust with sellers, and then to inspire them to hire you. And then once they've hired you, how do I deliver the best results? So this is how you start. So I'm going to give you three steps today or 3 things that must be a priority for you in order to get more listing appointments. So number one is mindset. Okay. Number one is mindset. You have to you got to get your head right. And the mindset is a mindset of absolute certainty and confidence that I know what to do. I know what to say. I know how to say it. And I believe that if I talk to people, that they're going to say yes to me. So there's this belief, this expectation that's got to happen. Right? So number one is mindset. Get your head right. Now, how do I get my head right? Well, confidence. How do you get confidence? It's going to be step number 2, which I'll talk about in a minute. But I went in with this belief that people are going to say yes to me. And I used the power of declarations. Declarations are super, super powerful, super important, because it's your story. Your mindset is nothing more than what do you say to yourself about the reality of the situation. So if I'm going into a conversation with a prospect, if I'm going into a conversation with a Zillow lead, or an expired, or a for sale by owner, or a referral, or somebody that I met at an open house event, or whatever, wherever they came from, when I actually have a conversation with them and I go to set an appointment with them, I have to have the right mindset. And so here were some of the declarations that I had. So first were just general declarations like, I am the best. I am the best. I am totally confident. These were just like, my mindset had to be, I am totally confident. And then I had declarations that you want to write down and you want to declare every day. I want to say the difference between an affirmation and a declaration. An affirmation is just something I say. Okay. I am the best. I am the best. A declaration is, I am the best. I am the best. So here are some of the declarations that I used that were really powerful for me in my lead generation, in prospecting, that I would just say to myself over and over and over again. Okay. Number 1, I get a qualified listing appointment every day. I set a qualified listing appointment every day. I set a qualified listing appointment every day. I set a qualified listing appointment every day. You are my next appointment. You are my next appointment. And as I'm dialing the phone, I'm saying, you are my next appointment. 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 This is my next appointment. People say yes to me. This is a declaration. People say yes to me. Your mind has to believe this. You have the power of belief, the power of certainty, the law of attraction. Okay, you get what you focus on. You become what you think about most of the time. Thoughts become things. So if my thought is, oh, I hope they don't answer. Oh, I hope they don't hang up on me. I hope they're not rude. I hope they don't yell at me. If that's your story, then what you're putting out there is rejection. What you're putting out there is fear. What you're putting out there is failure. But if you put out there, you're my next appointment, you're my next appointment, you're my next appointment, people say yes to me. I get a listing appointment every single day. Now here's another one. And this one was one of my favorites. I am the best decision you will ever make. I am the best decision you will ever make. I am the best decision you will ever make. I am the best agent for the job. I am the best agent for the job. I am the best agent for the job. Is you have to declare over and over again, every day, all day, declarations, reprogramming your mind, programming your story to believe and expect you're going to get success. The power of confidence, the power of certainty, the power of belief is the first step. Because if you see somebody and they're nervous and they're like, hello, my name's Kevin, and I'm with Yes Masters Realty, and I'm not certain, and I'm kind of like speaking tentatively. That's that's an expression of my mindset. And when you're even the tonality of my voice is like what we call an upswing. In neurolinguistic programming, they call this an upswing. Hello, my name's Kevin. Hi, my name's Kevin. I'm a local real estate agent. And when you go up like that, it's like you're asking them a question. You're asking them for validation. No. Hey, this is Kevin Ward with Yes Masters Realty. How are you today? There's certainty. There's confidence. Okay. Are you still accepting offers on your property? Instead of saying, are you still accepting offers on your property? Are you still wanting to sell your house? You want certainty and confidence, not tentativeness and uncertainty, because people feel that energy. And when they feel that energy from you, they make a decision just by your tonality and by your presence. Their decision is, do I feel like this person knows what they're doing, or they don't know what they're doing? Can I trust this person, or can I not trust this person? It's not whether you're being a liar or not, or you're a scam artist. Like, do you know what you're doing? And that comes down to what is going on in my head, my story, your mindset. So number one is your mindset. Number two, the second key to getting more appointments is your skill set. Mindset, skill set. What is your level of skill at actually having a conversation that actually leads them to a decision? Can you lead somebody to a decision to say yes to you? First, you got to lead them to a decision to have a conversation with you. Okay. And when you call somebody and they answer the phone, you literally have seconds to establish this sense of confidence, this sense of interest, this sense of legitimacy. Like, is this person really legitimate that I'm talking to? They really know what they're doing. Do I want to continue to have this conversation? So I've got to lead them to say, yes, okay, I'm interested in this conversation. Number two is yes, to meet with you. Is you've got to have enough confidence and certainty, know what to say and how to say it. That's your skill set. How do I have this conversation? What do I say and how do I say it that will get them to say, okay, sure, I'll meet with you. Yeah. Okay, good. Skill set. So how do you improve your skill set? The way you improve your mindset is by programming your mind with the right story, a story that empowers you. I am the best. People say yes to me. I settled a qualified listing appointment every day. I'm the best decision you will ever make. You are my next appointment. This is your mindset. Your skill set, the way you improve it is by actually practicing, by actually taking and getting the best script and then practicing and role playing how to say what I'm supposed to say. This is how you do a prospecting phone call, a lead follow-up call, a listing presentation. All of those come down to how skilled are you at delivering. Just like if I want to play pickleball, or if I want to play golf or tennis or figure skating or performing arts, piano, dance, whatever it is like it comes down to how skilled are you. And the only way you develop skill is by actually training and practicing and role playing. This is how you get good at anything. And this game of real estate is a game of leading people to a decision. That is the game. I've got a motivated seller. Can I lead them to a decision to hire me? Can I lead them to a decision to trust me and say yes to me? So I've got to get them to say yes to talk to me. I've got to get them to say yes to meet with me. And then I have to get them to say yes to hire me and trust me to actually deliver on the result. And then the final skill set on that is then actually knowing how to deliver a result. But it starts with, you've got to get them to say yes, right? So how do you do that? Practice and role play, practice and role play. Well, what do I say? Well, that's why I wrote the Book of Yes. The Book of Yes is what I call the ultimate real estate agent conversation guide. What do I say and how do I say it? Okay. And then my next book that's just coming out is, if you really want to master this game of the entire skill set of not only getting people to say yes to talk to you, to meet with you, but actually to hire you, and then how to sell their house. More yes, more success. The book's coming out. I'm still finishing it up. This is kind of a mock-up here. But this book will be coming out here in the next couple of months. You can pre-order it at moreyesbook.com, moreyesbook.com. You can pre-order that. And when you pre-order a copy of this, okay, you also are going to get all of my scripts. Okay. It's not just the scripts that are in this book. It's actually it's this right here, the complete Book of Yes scripts, Vortex edition, which has all the scripts, both phone conversations, in-person conversations, text message conversations, video scripts, everything. It's got the entire thing, and you'll get a free copy of this when you pre-order a copy of the book, More Yes, More Success at moreyesbook.com. Okay, so there's your pitch for the day. No, so now we go from mindset to skill set. But listen, you can have the best mindset in the world, you can have the best skill set in the world, but nothing happens until you actually take action. So step number 3 to get more appointments is get off your asset. Mindset, skill set, get off your asset. These are the first 3 steps to getting more appointments. You want to get more listing appointments, you've got to get your head right, certainty, confidence. There's an energy of certainty that makes people want to say yes to you. And then the skill set is learning what to say and how to say it to actually lead them to a decision to say yes to you. And then third is you got to get off your asset. You actually have to have the conversations. You've got to pick up the phone. You've got to get out the door. Okay. You've got to actually, even if you're doing online lead generation, even if you're buying leads, which is awesome. If you're using Facebook ads, Meta ads, Instagram, whatever it is, you can, once you get somebody that says, okay, I'll talk to you, and they raise their hand and say, I'm interested in selling my house. I want to find out how much my house is worth and all that. You're never going to get the listing until you actually have the conversation, which goes down to the skill set, and you have to get off your asset and actually make the phone call. Okay, here's my information. I put in my information. They've sent you their information to say, I'm interested in, potentially selling my house. I'm interested in how much my house is worth. Now I've got to call them, engage in a conversation. And the more action you take, the more conversations you have. The more conversations you have, the more leads you'll generate. The more leads you generate, the more leads you'll convert. The more leads you convert, the more money you're going to make. It's just the way it goes. Now, with the more conversations I have, your mindset and skill set make your effectiveness way more powerful. So it's this cocktail of how do I win the game of real estate? Number one, first, I got to have my head right. It's what they call the 6 inches of real estate between your ears, right? Got to get that. I got to get my head right. So if you're a new agent or a struggling agent, this is the first place in fact, I was talking to a friend of mine that is a great real estate guy, great real estate coach, named Jay Kinder. And I was talking to him today, and he said, it's all mindset. He says, we know that the first thing for an agent to be able to make more money is what they're thinking in their head. Your mindset, your attitude, your certainty, your confidence, your belief, all of that is the first step. Mindset, skill set. And here's what happens. It's like a cycle. It's like a vortex. Is that the better I get with my mindset, the more effective I'm going to be with my skill set. But the more effective I get with my skills, the more I build my skills, guess what happens is your skills get better. Your mindset gets better. Your confidence and certainty goes up. And when you get off your asset and you have more conversations, you get into action. The more action you take, the more people you talk to, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get better. You're going to get better just by trial and error, by just talking to people. And you're going to find out, okay, well, that didn't work. I got stumped on that. So I'm going to go back and go okay, I need to practice more. Okay, I got stumped. And when they stumped me with that objection, I immediately went weak. I immediately went like, oh no. And my certainty got tanked. There was like a gut punch. And all of a sudden I went scared. I went tentative. And the moment you go tentative and you lost your confidence, guess what? They feel it and they're like, yeah, we're good. We're good. We've already got an agent, or we're not, we'll let you know. We got to decide. We're going to think about it, whatever it is. So as your skill set gets better, your mindset gets better. As your action habit gets better, and as you do more of it, your skill set's going to get better and your mindset's going to get better. So they all work together. So all 3 of these are keys as you continue to grow. As your mindset gets stronger, you get better. As your skill set gets stronger, you get better. And so does your mindset get stronger. And as you take more action and you get off your asset and you make more phone calls, you have more conversations, even the no's help make you better. Okay. So you've heard somebody say, if you want to get better, you get out there in the game, take a shot, and you either win or you learn. It's not win or lose. It's win or learn. If I lose, then I learn from what I did that didn't work. And it's like, okay, well, that didn't work. What do I need to do? I need to get better. I need to develop my skills, or maybe a different way to handle that objection. or just a better, more confident answer to their objection. And the better I get, the better I get. The better it gets, the better it gets. The better you get, the better you get. The better you get, the better it gets. So this is the game, my friend. So great to see all of you guys here today. I hope this is helpful for you. Type in the comments any questions that you've got, feedback. What's coming up for you? What are you needing help with in the real estate game? Again, I'm here live every day, Monday to Friday, Kevin 11. I will say this: there are a few days that I may not be able to do it like every single day, but for the most part, I've got it locked into my schedule. Next week, I have a 3-day event called Agent Mastery Live. That is going to be next Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, October 29th, 30th, and 31st. When you go to moreyesbook.com and you pre-order the book, you'll also have the opportunity to get a one-time offer of a massive discount on a ticket to that event. So if you're like, I'm ready to go pro, I'm ready to stop being an amateur, I'm ready to level up my game, and I know to do that, I have to invest in myself. Because my friend, you are the asset. You are the number one asset in your game. Okay. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's going to do it for you. AI is not going to win the game for you. AI is a great tool. Okay. Scripts are a great tool, but to really win the game, you have to master the game. And that is you working on you getting better, you getting stronger. And you can do this one of two ways. You either try to figure it out on your own, or if you want the shortcut, if you want the fast path, if you want to accelerate it, then you get the training required. And this is what I did. And when I first started real estate, I trained every single day. I role played every day. Did I enjoy it? I hated it, especially at first, because I was like self-conscious and I felt like I sucked and I didn't want to suck. But the way you get through the sucking is you embrace sucking. Because if I'm willing to suck at what I do, but continue to do it, I'm going to start sucking less until finally you don't suck at all. So there you go. Hope this has been powerful for you guys. Thanks for joining me today. And if you're watching this replay, make sure you give the video a thumbs up if it's helpful for you. Again, post in any comments or questions you have in the chat or in the comments, and I review those every day, and I will use those to also help me know what you need training on or what you want help with, and I'll be happy to help do that in our future episodes of Kevin at 7. So make sure if it's your first time here, your first time watching this video, that you subscribe to the channel and that you turn notifications on so you get notified every day when I go live. And I will look forward to seeing you guys on our next live stream of Kevin at 11. Play to win and always expect yes.